I am Philip Shabib.
And I am Jason Glover. Hey!
I'm Evan Kasperzak.
And I am Janine Mason.
Hi, I'm Melissa Sandvig.
And I'm Ade Obayomi, and this is So You Think You Can Dance.
Season 5.
We're tired because this is show 39.
39.
So that means that we've had quite a bit of traveling over the course of the past 2 months.
A little bit, not too much.
And slowly but surely wearing our bodies down into what we are now.
It's what we are now, which is nothing.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, for me, it's pushed me just because I'm doing styles out of my comfort zone. So now I'm feeling fairly comfortable doing different things. So that's been a good growing experience for me. But yeah, it's pushed us with our stamina and with our strength.
Seriously. Yeah. Body looks good after 39 cities.
Right.
Ooh, I think I found a new found appreciation for dance and for actually working. I think before I came on the show, I came from Little Fresno. I was, very confident in my own community, dancing there at my own studio and competing. And I think now, working with all the choreographers we've had the opportunity to work with and being seen in the public eye, I think we have a new work ethic. I think, well, for me especially than I did before. I think I appreciate working for things a lot more than I did in the past. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I think I've recreated myself as a dancer now. I think that's a great thing to have done because I'm ready to go out after this now and audition and do whatever. I'm kind of a new man. Would you say?
That's cute.
That is cute. Huh?
That's cute. Yeah, actually pretty similarly. You just kind of find out what your body is actually capable of, because I think when you don't have the circumstances pushing you to your limits, you usually never get there. Because if you have time to relax, you relax, and if your body wants you to sleep, you'll sleep. But when you don't have those as options, you start realizing really how much you can do with your time. And we definitely used every second over the past 6 months to make something happen for ourselves, whether on the show or the tour leading up to now. So.
Mm-hmm.
There's been times, at least personally, during the actual show itself, I was, concerned. I was like, maybe my dance style, it doesn't read to everyone, or this or that. And I've kind of grown and learned that it doesn't matter if everyone likes it or whatever. I love it, and that's the big thing, is just being confident in what you do and confident that what you do is good. Is a huge thing.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely a lot of that and the confidence, because I think people assume that once you've been on the show and for us, we had a lot of success, so that you suddenly become, there's an arrogant quality to you, to your work, and that you think that this means I'm great. But for us, it's been the total opposite. We've just been so humbled by this experience and just we can't believe that it's happened to us, and that we're worthy
grateful.
of this, you know what I mean? But we're very grateful for it. But personally, I graduated from high school 3 days before we started filming the show. So I literally graduated and the next day was on a plane out to start filming, and I thought at that point when I graduated that I knew who I was and that I was an adult, but I was not, and I definitely a lot closer to that now. I've grown up so much on this tour, and it's definitely because of the people I'm around and like Evan. It's just, I don't know, I feel, and even my family, when they come and visit me at certain shows, they're like, oh my lord, you are a woman now, you're a lady, you are an adult. And I don't know, that's an amazing feeling. I really do feel so much more comfortable in my own skin, and that happened on tour more so than on the filming, so I'm really grateful to that.
As a person, I think this experience is really interesting because socially you have to you meet so many people every day, even if it's for an instant, and you start learning basically how to talk to so many people and express your appreciation to them in such a short amount of time. I don't know, it teaches you really strange skills that you wouldn't expect it to. just in the way you talk to people and the way you meet them and like speak to them, and also the way you handle pressure, because I mean we don't really have the opportunity to teach people about who we are before they make judgments. We're just in a position where people will make judgments like over like one word that we say. So yeah, it's just there's millions of life lessons taught in such a short amount of time, so it's all kind of a whirlwind.
I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I realized how patient I am compared to a lot of people.
Yeah, seriously, we are patient.
Just because the schedule is so crazy that it's required a lot of patience, whether it's waiting or going through lines, signing autographs, meeting people. It's a good quality that I think has gotten better because I've forced myself to be better on this tour. The crazy excited fans, I would say.
Oh,
there's some people that just are so into the show.
Are fanatics.
And they get so excited. They cry, they shake, they scream.
They can't talk.
Don't know what to do with themselves. And it makes me smile.
It's so funny.
It's crazy that they're like that for us. So it's pretty flattering.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh man, I mean, making it to top 20 is very humbling, because you know how many amazing dancers A, didn't even make it to Vegas, and B, got cut during the Vegas process. So it's very humbling, because you get to see everyone there and you're like, wow, look at how good they are, and then you make it to top 20, you're like, oh my, am I really that good? Wow, this is so. It was very humbling for me.
There's been a few like slip-ups on stage. I've had a humbling moment just with my point shoes. Just a little slip. Kind of keeps you humble. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I'd say meeting all the fans. It's just like you don't realize how many people follow the show and are fans of yours until you meet them in person. You see them on TV. You don't really see them at all. So meeting them after the show and seeing how excited they are to meet me is just been so like, whoa, wow, you think I'm that important, or you like me that much, or that kind of thing. So that's humbling to me, I guess.
Gosh, I feel like I just hug everybody. Because I know for us, especially doing the breast cancer piece, there are a lot of really emotional people that feel connected to us because of their experience with cancer. And so I've really met a lot of people that, need a hug from us to feel like, like we're part of their lives and that they know us. And it's emotional. It's hard to explain what that feels like, to be important to somebody when you don't even know them.
Getting to meet fans after the show, during the signing, definitely it touches your heart. I mean, you get to see kids and of all ages, say, oh, you inspired me, oh, this, that. The most memorable thing for me, I had a mom come up to me and oh, excuse me, I'm like getting all choked up. I had a mom come up to me and thank me because her son wanted to dance, but her husband was not really into it, and they had watched the season, and after watching the show, the dad decided to let the son start taking dance class, because he saw that it was acceptable for men to dance. So that was like huge, and that really touched me. So
yeah, it's definitely in meeting the fans after the show and stuff. We'll go outside and we'll do the signings, and it's you get so many people who are speechless, and that for you to get that the first couple times, it takes you back. So you hope that you could have an impact on someone, and you know what I mean. So we just had this amazing outlet to do it, and we're so blessed to have so many people that we touched. So it's amazing to meet them and hear their stories. And yeah, there's funny stories, like this one girl, she was on crutches and she came up to the line and she's like, okay, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, the night that you won, I was like so nervous and I was like so ready I was hoping I would hear your name. And she's like all frantic, and she's like, and then you won, and I'm started jumping up and down and running around, and I broke my leg, and I've been in therapy for 2 months, and now I'm finally back on crutches. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know what to say.
I shouldn't laugh at things like that. But
she had been like, it was just, oh my God. It was, so things like that'll always stay with me, because it's just, or things like Evan's story, those that really stick out and just, remind you that you have so many people who you've never met before that are literally part of your family now. So it's amazing. Broadway.